Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is your favorite dark sorcerer here, Angelus, son of Abaddon. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Ed Morrow and about the lies that he has been spewing about a lot of the occultists that are more powerful, more established in the occult community than him. First of all, let's talk about the more recent. A lot of things have been sent to me personally by other occultists who are noticing what he's been doing, bringing forth Nick's Morning Star, myself, the elder of the Mazajira, VK Jahannam, even, and comparing everybody along with a few others to, how should I say this, malicious, vindictive lies. So let's talk about how this got started about 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I was friends with Ed Morrow. He was on my friends list. We didn't really commune that often. At the time, I had been a student of the Massachusetts Cabal system for about a year, studying and practicing necromancy, delving into the books, the materials, the works, the whole kit and caboodle, practicing these arts. Back in January 2020 of this year, I publicly announced that I was dedicating my life to Zazazel and the Tower of Atropi, to necromancy. This did not violate any oath or deal that I made as a traditional Satanist, or any other oath from the practices that I've studied over the years. This is just the next step in my personal journey, to which I publicly announced this. Underneath this post, back in January, Ed Morrow said, "This is where we part ways." And at the time, he was quoting and heavily convinced that the Mazajira Cabal system was throwing death threats towards his wife and kids. This was a lie. Even the elder of the Mazajira stated this. He even went online and said, and I quote, that there are offshoots who are looking to discredit the Mazajira. Okay? Discredit them. The next day, I found Ed Morrow's Messenger account up on my Facebook, on my cell phone. He had messaged me and asked me what kind of day I'm having. Am I having a good day? I did not reply. Because when you separate yourself from someone or from a current, you don't go back to that current. You don't go back to that individual. He chose to walk away. A little bit after that, he shared a post bad mouthing me. The post after that ended up kissing my ass, apologizing to me, stating that he was led down a desolate road, a path that was proven to be untrue. But by this time, I had already blocked him on Facebook. Done. Never went back. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. It was soon after this that a friend of mine shared a post with me how he was now sucking up to Marcus and the Cabal system, apologizing to them, saying that he was led to believe something that was not true. And in the same mannerism, the same sentence, bad mouthing Eldora Crow, who used to run with Joshua Savage, okay, of the Dragon Paranormal group, okay. Now, Joshua Savage was a friend of mine, okay. He perished in a fire, okay. Smoke, what do they call that? Smoke inhalation, okay. Basically, he inhaled so much smoke that he suffocated to death. He was a good man, okay. Loved what he was like. He loved what he did, and he definitely enjoyed pursuing the paranormal and the supernatural, not just from a scientific perception, but also from a practitioner's. That's what made him unique. His followers and fan base was skyrocketing. And I think this made him a threat to Ed Morrow. So, anyways, over the last few months, people have been sending me stuff. Number one, he's bad mouthing Eldora Crow, who separated from Paranormal Dragon, okay, the Dragon Paranormal group, because she didn't like the way it was going, how it was being run. So she separated. And in the same sentence as this, calling me a snake in the grass. A snake in the grass. Now, the post before this, he's kissing my ass. That's kind of dualistic, hypocritical even. So here we are, 6 months later. Not only has he targeted VK Jahannam, Marcus, myself, Nick's Morningstar, and is spewing lies about all of us, but his own business partner splits from him because he was tired of his bullshit, his lies. His wife and kids have left him, from what I understand. But I have also, this has been actually told to me, okay? Now, I cannot confirm that because I don't associate with Ed Morrow. And I have not associated with him since I blocked his ass back in January. Now, I did do a small video about, I want to say about 3 months ago, maybe four, kind of calling him out on this lie. But I didn't go into detail like I am today. Okay? So, anyways, so now all the evidence is coming up showing that his lies are catching up with him. He can't even keep them straight. People who have been coming to me personally are like, what the fuck is his problem? My own brother looks at me and says, what did you do to this guy that made him have such a hard on for you? It's probably because I blocked him right off the bat and didn't have anything to do with him. Okay? But as for the individuals who he's spewing his lies to, they're running to me. They are running to me. And all I do is I take the photos of everything that he has said, every conversation he's had with individuals that I've named off, okay? Things that have been sent to me personally that I've screenshotted, saved, because I knew that this day of reckoning was going to come. Well, here we are. So, all your lies have caught up with you, Ed. All we do is share your words to those you've been spewing lies about us too. And they look at us and literally laugh their asses off, wondering, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You know, what is wrong with you, Ed? It is downright amusing because nowhere in the texts was I mean, cruel, disrespectful to you. I gave you free will. Free will. It was your choice to walk away. It was your choice to create drama. It was your choice not to do your own homework. And it was your choice to start bad-mouthing people. Nobody forced you to do it. Not VK, not Marcus, not myself, not Eldora Crow, and not even Miss Carpenter. Okay? Nobody. They let you make your own choices. Your choices. Not ours, not anyone else's, just yours. So you spew the lies, they come to us, we show them your words. The entire conversation. And they block you. Because your words betray you. So coming out calling all of us a bunch of pedos, spewing lies. Well, first of all, let's talk about the one you did about me. Okay? First of all, Robert Fraze, who is now an admitted Christian, okay? A full-blown Christian, a born-again Christian, used to be a traditional Satanist, okay? He runs the Dark Tower. It's like, I want to say it's the occult Dark Tower, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've communed with him. Last time I heard, he had just gone Christian. He had been baptized, the whole king caboodle. That was the last time I had anything to do with him. Again, free will. That's his choice. Now, at the time, he utilized something that was found on the internet. The internet. Okay? To get my attention because of who we were all associated with at that time. At that time. The guy's name was Joseph something, claimed to be the head of the Luciferian Church. Okay? Now, what's interesting about this is he didn't do this on purpose. He just wanted me to be aware of the lies of this guy that he was spewing. Robert Fraser and I made peace over that. Then Talia Curtis took it. It went into Caitlin White. And if I remember correctly, there was a few others who took it from there. Long before you, Ed Morrow, got your hands on it. Well, guess what, buddy? That had nothing to do with me. I wasn't even in the state when that went down. So guess what? Again, trying to commit fraud, trying to put somebody else's issues on someone else. Is that not another form of lying, deception? Or is it dispelling or diverting your own needs onto someone else? Because you can't comprehend the fact that you're not good enough. The fact that you can't compete with those who actually know what they're talking about because they've done their research. They've put the time and effort into their studies, their practices, and applied them to their lives. You know, the video that was shown to me by VK Jahanam, a mutual friend that he and I have, shared this video with me. I do have to admit that I concur with him on that top hat. It makes you look like an idiot. It does not suit you. And it's probably stopping the blood from reaching your brain. Because most of the occult community already don't want nothing to do with you. And if it is true that your wife and kids left you due to your abusiveness and your alcoholism, well, maybe you should be looking inward. Or did you forget that basic understanding of from within before without? Go back to basics, Ed. The journey begins with you. The energies inside you must be aligned. Because right now, you're nothing more than a drama queen. And for the record, you didn't hurt VK's business, and you're definitely not hurting mine. The only person that you're hurting is yourself by not admitting to yourself your failures, your very demons. You see, as occultists, we are supposed to grow, to learn, to evolve. The journey is about you as the individual, not a herd collective. Being a right hand path or a left hand path doesn't matter. That's just adversity in subdivisions because people like to live in these things. They like to feel like they belong. A lot of times, when you look at psychology, Ed, Psychology 101, it's called displacement, your fears. Hmm. Going after Nick's Morningstar over gender, over sexual orientation, preferences. Who cares if somebody's gay? Who cares if they're black or white? That doesn't make the person or the practitioner. The way they represent themselves, that is what people like to get to know. You sitting there displacing your own insecurities, fears, that's on you. And you will not grow until you, Ed Morrow, face your own fears, your own insecurities, your own demons. And one of them is stop hitting the sauce. Stop hitting that sauce because that is the issue. You can go around attacking people left and right. VK's business is improving. My business is improving. And the cabal is not even weaker. Some is Dreadwood left. Okay, whatever. You know, I didn't talk to the guy. Don't know him. I did try messaging him. He never replied. So it is what it is. Guess what? That's how I handle things. I don't care. It's up to you if you want to talk to me or not. Well, guess what, Ed? In this case, every action that you've taken in the last 6 months, hell, let's go the last 5 years, is on you. Everything that you've done in your entire life, you're responsible for. The fact that you got so many people right now that's talking about your wrongdoings, about your lies. Some of them are making jokes. Some of them, I have to admit, are actually quite humorous. But here's the thing. I want to get serious with you, Ed. I do want to thank you for spreading all these lies. You see, it's a little thing called free publicity. Number one, you're bringing people to me out of these lies, and they're learning the truth about me, who I am, what I'm about, what my reputation is as an occultist, as a practitioner, and they're subscribing to me. It's a win for me. It's benefiting me. And on the other hand, Ed, you're defeating yourself through your own lies and false propaganda. So again, it's a win-win for me. I don't have to lift a finger because either way, you're defeating yourself. That's a little FYI tip. I believe that's what the kids call it these days. And on top of that, Ed, you claimed in a lot of those posts that we're cursing you. Did you ever stop to think that we're doing nothing to you? Or better yet, did you ever stop to think that you created a maledictorium curse upon yourself? It's called a self-made curse, and you did it to yourself. Ironic, really. You created your own reputation as a drama queen, as a fake and a con man. Those of us in the occult community, we expect to make enemies in our career because this is the path that we chose. It is a path that suits us. Does it come without warnings? No. There's always that risk of getting a troll like you. There's always somebody that's going to not like what you do. I mean, just for an example, look at VK and I. We're aware of each other. We're aware of what each other does. I'm not associated with him, and he's not associated with me. In fact, we're not friends. We don't we don't even commune. But it does not mean I do not respect the guy, because I do respect him. Over the last 6 months, I've seen a lot of maturity within him in his videos. I do watch him when they pop up just to see what he's up to. I like to stay up on current events because you never know when something's going to come your way. And it's like, oh, well, I don't know this stuff. I'm going to have to go commune with somebody that does, or perhaps direct them to somebody who does. I actually recommended a couple people to VK. I don't know if they got in touch with him. I can't speak to that. But that's professional courtesy. He has experience within the Kabbalah. I don't. It's one path that I never got into. I couldn't quite get it to go on for me, so to speak. But here's the kicker. I have respect for him. Does it mean we have to like each other? No. But we're not going around stabbing each other in the back. We're not going around and fighting, creating breeding of wars and drama. No. He does his thing and I do mine. Just like Nick's Morningstar, just like Marcus. Because that's who we are. We're separate. We are individuals. Our paths are our own. You are only hurting yourself. You are what is known as a cancer to society because you would rather spread lies and rumors, create drama. Why else is everybody leaving you? Why nobody wants anything to do with you? Ask yourself that. In fact, ask yourself why. Why are they leaving you? Why do people not want anything to do with you? Now, I have to state one thing about Sorsha. Now, I probably just butchered her name, and I do apologize if I did. But I have to agree with her on one topic, and this is what it is. It is amazing you have any followers at all. It must be the weak-minded, the trolls that just want to belong to something, just to be liked. Or perhaps it's people that just don't know any better. until they come across a real practitioner like VK, myself, or Marcus, or even Nick's. Hell, I guarantee you, if most of your followers got in touch with EA Coetti or even Curtis Joseph, Joseph Nunn, they would leave your ass in a heartbeat because they would have more chances of learning from them the real art of voodoo or black magic in general, sorcery, than with you. None of us have had to con a woman out of money. None of us have had to create fraud and then turn around and try cursing people because we didn't like the way they did things. Oh, wait, that's what you do. That's what you do. I mean, hell, your own business partner, your former business partner, literally turned around and called you a fake white boko, a bokor. That's funny. That guy, I actually subscribed to his YouTube account. I liked what he put forth. But you know what? You, I'm glad I blocked you. And you know what? So many others since I started doing these videos yesterday, since I started putting up all the conversations for everybody to see your own words, since I spoke on my own personal experience with you, limited as it is, kind of like your shortcomings. But here's it is. So many people have said, "What is wrong with you? Block his ass and be done. Block his ass and be done with him." I'm glad I didn't accept his friend request. Wow. So many different replies just on my post alone on Facebook and here. So many people don't want nothing to do with you. Again, your words and your actions are what are hurting you. And until you grasp that complex, that complexity of your situation, you will literally continue spiraling down into a slow death. Some people may try to help you, but even they will walk away because they will see you for who and what you are, a child in a man's body. You've crossed so many people that no one wants anything to do with you. And it's sad, really. It really is. I thought you were a nice guy. The truth behind it is you're not. You're a con artist. You play people. You put on a front. When I started the Order of the Black Thorn, I inquired about how to run it, how to run a business. And these two keys are the two that I still follow to this day. Whatever you preach, always back it up. Well, guess what? Everybody that has posted about you, from your business partner to Sorsha, VK, Marcus, myself, Nick's Morningstar, Even Clint himself has backed up everything that you've said, everything you've done, and they're putting it out there for the world to see, just like I did. Well, guess what, Ed? Grow or don't. Again, I'm putting free will in front of you. It's your choice. Have a good one.